Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. Good morning, especially to our viewers, our subscribers, and good morning to all Ghanaians. This is from the studios of Golden Eye Films TV, and my name is Mr. Adams. I am here to introduce a very interesting and educative topic that we'd like to share with our audience on this platform. Already, a lot of our viewers already know the topic that is know your right as a power consumer. Know your right as a power consumer is a very educative topic, and that if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, then you certainly have to do that because you will learn a lot of things. You will learn a lot of information. You will be armed with knowledge, and like the saying goes, knowledge is power. For that matter, you need to acquire knowledge. You don't have to waste your data watching useless um, channels. You have to watch something that you can easily learn something from. While you are using your data, you are also getting information. You are also getting knowledge. So that is the more reason why we want to introduce this topic. But before I can go further, um, I would like to recap all the topics that we've discussed on Know Your Right as a Power Consumer. Um, the topics that we have discussed so far on Know Your Right as a Power Consumer um, has been a very wonderful because the recommendations, the feedback we have, the comments and everything means that Ghanaians are coming to like our channel, and already our subscribers are going up and up every day. We appreciate everything. Some of the topics that we discussed on Know Your Right as a Power Consumer were illegal connection, where we discuss about why we should stop doing illegal connection, because at the end of the day it doesn't help you, the customer. You are only just digging your own grave, because when you do illegal, at the end of the day, when you are caught, the penalty would be severe. And if you have been buying power or paying your light bill, it will not even get to what they are going to bail you. So we discussed certain areas that when you do illegal connection to, you can easily burn your house, and you can also be caught. You can be jailed and you can be in prison. You can be jailed or you can be penalized. That is the more reason why we talk about illegal connection. And we also talk about estimated bills. Estimated bills were a topic that I took my time to explain everything to our viewers. One thing is that illegal connection, estimated bills are bills that are always assumption, and normally they are being delivered to customers. So when you are a customer and you receive an estimated bill, the best thing you have to do is to quickly go to ECG and find out why you are getting estimated bills. One thing is that maybe the meter is not at the right place, the joe code is wrong. Two, maybe the meter is faulty. Three, maybe you are not making the meter access. You are not letting ECG people have access to the meter. These were some of the reasons, or some of the discussion we had when we discussed on estimated bills. And I also talk about disconnections, where I said majority of Ghanaians always think that when you go to their house to disconnect them, what they do is that, oh, but they brought me the bill just yesterday. No, ECG is not in your house because of the bill they brought to you yesterday. ECG comes to your house because you are owing, because you have not paid your arrears. And normally, I advise customers, when you take your bill or when you get your bill, the first thing you have to do is to check the the narration. You have to check the details of your bill, check the previous balance, check the current balance, and you'll be able to know how much actually you are owing ECG. At times too, you can pay bills and it might not reflect. So all these things you have to make your receipts and then get them ready. Once they come to disconnect or tell you, you can bring your receipt so that you and the disconnector can reconcile your bill, your payment or whatever it is, so that at the end of the day you will not be disconnected. ECG have to take this exercise because at times it is very, very necessary. People don't want to pay their bills, and there's a lot of people owing ECG, high debtors, and even those who are paying 10 cities, 20 cities, they still don't pay, and the bill accumulate to thousands of cities, and then ECG have to come in to disconnect them. Another topic we discussed on this platform, Know Your Right as a Power Consumer, has to do with Joe Code. Joe codes, and I explained myself. I was able to explain to our viewers what Joe codes are. Literally, what I mean was that Joe codes are they allow ECG to be able to trace where their meters are. They are able to locate the meters. Without the Joe codes, ECG cannot locate the meters they have installed for customers. So when you move a meter from one place to another, it simply means that you are taking the meter from the eyes of ECG, because they already, anytime they are giving you a meter, they have to plot the meter on a map. And while the meter is in that house, it means that ECG, anytime they need that meter, they have to come to that house. Now, in case they come to the house and you are not there, what are you going to do? What are they going to do? They will not find you. And Ghana is big. Where are they going to locate you? That was the reason why I brought that topic, Joe codes, in order to let customers that don't. I think it was Joe codes and removal of meters. So we discussed a lot about it, where I instructed that ECG should also try their possible best to help people transfer their meters. If you sit in the office and say that, oh, we will not do transfers, at the end of the day, it will come back to bite you, because people, over the decision you sit down and take at your office, the customer in his premises doesn't know what you are talking about transfers. So what he does is that when he's leaving his place to Bolga or Boku or Burkina Faso, then he can quickly remove the meter, put it back, and take it to Burkina Faso. Recently, there was an information that I had that a Ghana meter was found, an ECG meter was found at Mali, which is very, very strange. When they questioned the woman said, oh, she was living in Ghana, and as she was going back to her country, she decided to remove the meter and take it there. So you can see what is going on. Customers are they are ignorant, they are laymen, and they actually don't understand anything. So what we need to do is that we need to make sure that we educate our customers on why they should not remove meters. Why, even if you want to remove a meter, you must report to ECG first for them to take the necessary details and then take the necessary measures to solve the problem. You don't need to carry meter from here to Mali. It doesn't work that way. And I also discussed about how to conserve energy. How to conserve energy was another topic I discussed over here. And what we said on how to conserve energy is that when we talk of conserving energy, how are you going to, what are the things that, or the measures that you would take in order to reduce your light bill, in order to reduce the usage of power? And what we discussed, one of the most important thing I told customers to always remember is that it is not about the gadgets, it is how you use them. It is not about gadgets, it is how you use them. In Europe, even when you go to abroad, they have a lot of equipment, they have a lot of gadgets more than us here, but they only know how to use them. They don't use the television when they don't need it. They don't use the air conditioning when they don't need it. They don't use the kettle when they don't need it. They don't use the fan when they don't need it. But in Ghana, yeah, what do we know? Somebody can even on the AC and leave it and go to work. I have a situation where I've gone to a customer house and the AC was working. I knock at the door only for me to be told that Okojuma, meaning he has gone to work while the AC is on. Now, when you want to take measures, then the people in the house will try to defend the person by saying that, oh, there was light off and he left, maybe he has forgotten to. No, it's not true. He just intentionally left it so that by the time he comes back, it will chill like a mortuary. And then the second, another topic that we discussed here was how to wire your house. How to wire your house was another topic where I advise customers or our viewers to always look for the Energy Commission assistants or Energy Commission electricians to be able to use the right materials to wire your house. If you don't use the right material to wire your house, then you are heading for disaster, because at the end of the day, your house might get bent in the future, and you have made a you make a big loss. So what I wanted to advise our customers is that always use the right material. We even recommended some electrical cables like cable metal and the rest, that they should always use them. Though they are expensive, but you'll be able to do a quality job, and also hire the energy commission guys to also do the wiring for you. Without that, you are heading for you are heading in the wrong direction. And I think these were some of the topics that we discussed on the know your right as a power consumer. I also talk about blank screens. Yes. This was another interesting topic that I also discussed on know your right as a power consumer. Blank screens. Blank screens are meters that don't have any information. The information is deleted. You can't find any. The screen is blank. The LCD of the meter is blank. You can't get any information. And I was trying to let customers know that when the meter goes blank, it means that the meter will not trip, and you will not be buying power. It will continue to give you light. It will continue to give you light as long as 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It can give you so many years of life without you buying credit. So when you see that you bought credit 50 CDs and you realize that this credit is not finishing as it used to be, then you have to check the meter. But the problem I had with that was where the meters have been installed. The prepaid meter has been installed too high from the customer. Simply means that the customer doesn't have access to the meter. So even when the meter goes blank, he doesn't even know whether it is blank or not. There are customers who have their meters, but they don't even know. They can't identify them. When you go to the house and ask where is your meter, you come to the pole and say, I don't even know where my meter is. So I believe that we should always put the meter at a certain level, at least certain level, so that the customer will be able to get access to the meter, and also to get information that the meter will give them, so that when they go and see that the meter face is blank or something, they can easily go to ECG and report. When we don't do that, at the end of the day, they don't buy credit. ECG also loses revenue, and at the end of the day, when it is detected, they give you a huge bill, and it is difficult to pay. That was what we also discussed on Know Your Right as a Power Consumer. Know Your Right as a Power Consumer is a very, very interesting topic, because they say knowledge is power. Once you know the rules and don'ts of what ECG likes and what is illegal, what is not illegal, then you are well armed. When someone comes to your house to intimidate you, or come to your house to frustrate you, or come to your house to deceive you, or whatever, you'll be able to challenge the person, because you have learned something from Golden IFM's TV. That is basically what we did on Know Your Right as a Power Consumer. I actually created this program just to highlight the deficiencies, and then the lack of knowledge that the customers are lacking, because some of the things they do is that they don't just know, they are ignorant. Somebody moving meter from Nina to Newtown or Alajude is just because he doesn't know. And the onus also lies on ECG to also try and help. Before I forget, I also talk about how to acquire meters, the process involved, the procedures. I make customers to understand that acquiring of a meter is not difficult, because you can't say you want to go to America without going for visa.